high mechanical heroes in that roam position. I can't wait to see what he can bring on this Jawhead.
So let's see the conclusion of Game 1, ladies and gentlemen. The battle for the chance to the upper brackets here, Our Fire, and as well as Alter Ego. It's going to be very interesting to see all of the lanes going head-to-head battle here for their last match. So, Land of Dawn, we go. Game 1.
Okay. What's going to be interesting here? Oh, that's what's going to be interesting. We thought it was Paquito jungle. Oh my god.
No way.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. We'll see how Uranus does in the jungle. Holy moly, that's crazy. Okay.
The plot thickens, man. Right now, both teams just putting out all the stops, coming in with their unique picks. Alter Ego with the more aggressive roamer. Can they match the speed, though, of Aura Fire? Look at that. It's less than 1 minute in the game, and they are already in the gold lane, trying to pressure Nino away from the lane. This is what Aura Fire can actually use to their advantage. They can use that mobility and have more impact overall, but Alter Ego, once they reach level 4 especially, has a lot more kill pressure.
And this is what Mathilda provides for the team, right? You can clear waves. Oh my god, teleportation by Axe. Oh, Wawa likes the Uranus jungle here, but I guess every single one of us, we opted for Alter Ego for... Well, they kind of have a crazy draft as well, but I guess it's not as crazy as the Uranus. Arashi, what can the Uranus actually do? In terms of clear, in terms of like... You need to wait, I guess. All you can kind of do is soak in damage, no?
Well, in a way, you are not weak to harassment, which is kind of okay here. Especially going up against, the aggressive laners on the side of Alter Ego. You can actually be sustaining in the jungle quite safely. You won't be low in the jungle and get picked off like that. And later on, you can be a very solid front line, or you can actually buy a lot of time, but just like aggroing the Lord and moving around. So there's potential, and we've seen High pull this off before, so it's not really crazy, but it is.
It is still very crazy, right? And the fact that he's actually going even, I guess, in terms of just farm up against Silly Boy, when Silly Boy has a Demon Slayer and High is on the Avarice. That's very interesting. It maybe actually shows that on the Uranus, you're actually able to clear super fast without the Demon Slayer, and both teams are already going for the first turtle. Contested 4v4.
4v4, Feather Strike pops, and Odile is in trouble. He gets taken down as well as Godiva. It's going to be 1-for-1. Take a look at the neutral objective. Sally Boy with that heavy spin will grab that tie here. Will not be able to escape. Pi picking up that kill as Fluffy trying to escape here, as Leo Murphy will not commit to that. It is a very, very good trade force out of Alter Ego Esports. They get the neutral objective, and now they are looking for the invade.
Here you go. They're going in for it, and they will be able.
Oh, Silly Boy, though, a little too overcommitted there. He gets taken down. A very paired trade, Aura Fire, finding that compensation, Arashi.
Take a look now at the emblems. Demon Slayer on Sally Boy, but Avarice on High. He has plans here. We're not quite sure what it is. This man works in mysterious ways. It is working so far, though. It's even between Aura Fire and Alter Ego Esports, and the Feather Airstrike already popped open. This is the advantage, man. Aura Fire with a high tempo, countered by Alter Ego right now, though.
Oh my god, a flicker. Ejector connects. Forced Facehugger to use that flicker. Now, Nino trying to pop that crossbow of Tang. Does not get the trigger just yet, as that Feather Airstrike from Odile zones the members from our way. Take a look at High. He doesn't care. He wants to steal.
Oh, didn't get it.
He didn't get it. Nice retribution from Sally Boy.
Okay, what I'm getting right now as to why maybe Aura Fire went for this draft is High is going to be a distraction. That's what he's doing right now. As a jungler, he's not going for kills. He's not going for team fights. He's trying his best to go for neutral.
Difficult for Aura Fire to win in the late game. Here we go, though. Pi already asserting dominance against Fluffy, who's trying to cut the weight.
Yeah, Alter Ego need to push the tempo, need to force the tempo onto their hands. They need to control neutral objectives, and most importantly, they might actually need to put pressure on that gold lane, as they are going to look for the turtle. Alter Ego with better setup.
Okay, but there is pops as well here. Fluffy needs to recall. Circling Eagle pop onto her studio just to cancel, but Sally Boy will definitely secure that neutral. Oh, never mind! Facehugger with that Feather Airstrike. Now there's a war brewing up. Facehugger forced to use that Rings by Wings. Alter Ego Esports will not be able to pick off anyone. That was a Facehugger steal on that Farsa.
Massive steal coming in from Aura. And again, I think this is what they want to do, right? Just contest those neutral objectives. If they are somehow able to find that kind of trade, it's worth it for them. They want to prolong the game, whereas Alter Ego, they need to be the proactive ones right now. We are going to take a look at that 5-minute item check. Arashi.
Still leg plates and the Windtalker for Kabuki, so already building up some damage, but of course, the same for Nino on the Corrosion side. More utility for those fights as well, but you can see Clock of Destiny only for Facehugger, and he's able to steal the turtle in that engagement, despite the fact that Leo Murphy was positioning to pressure him away, but right now, Udo tries to make a move. Oof, a bit too late here. Aura Fire still has the momentum.
Very scary for the 1-1, right? There's just a lot of counters right now. There's the poke coming in from the Feather Airstrike that acts as a burst as well, but Alter Ego want to go for this.
Whoa! Okay. Alter Ego here looks for an opening. It seems like Aura Fire, they are ready. If Alter Ego engages, and Alter Ego read that, they want the bot side here. Alter Ego, let's see, how will they defend this one? Seems like Leo Murphy and some Selly Boy trying to defend this turret. Aura Fire will not commit to a fight just yet. It's a disengage.
Yeah, it's a disengage right now for Aura Fire. They don't really need to force anything too much. It's Alter Ego who actually needs to look for this proactiveness, and Aura are playing it really well reactively. And it's very kind of weird, right, Arashi? Because usually Aura are the ones who are pushing the tempo, who are looking for the plays. But now they might actually be doing that with Farstar rotating to the bottom side.
Exactly. Trying to look for an engage in the bot side here. But again, it's just a clear Arashi.
Both just clearing here, and it seems like Alter Ego wants to get an advantage in the pick-off department, but Aura Fire, they can match it due to their mobility, and they have safe potential in the Matilda pick from Godiva. The Guiding Wind will be critical in ensuring whoever gets picked off has a second chance at surviving. But right now with the Turtle, this is yet another chance for Alter Ego to try and force something to happen against Aura Fire, because otherwise, Aura is just content playing it like this, just waiting for an opportunity, bursting things down from far away, from safety, with the Matilda, with the Melissa and the Barca.
Alter Ego needs to make it scrappy, and here it is.
Demonic Force on towards two people, and take a look at Leo Murphy. He finds Glodiva, forced him to use that flicker, but Selly Boy will secure the turtle. High will not be able to find the retribution here. In the backside though, Pi trying to find a kill on towards Facehugger, does not succeed. Alter Ego Esports still maintaining that same pressure. They want the mid side here as Heavy Spin on towards High, focusing on him, but take a look at the mid side, it will collapse. Alter Ego Esports claims 2 objectives, turtle and as well as the mid turret.
Pi practically 1v4 there, man. That was insane. He literally zoned everyone away from the turtle except for High. And in terms of that 1v1 retribution, you're rarely going to be able to grab the turtle. You can, however, grab food
right now, though. It does seem like Alter Ego don't want any part of this. They're trying to back away as Aura Fire trying to get some compensation. They will not be able to, though.
A very smart read from Alter Ego. They weren't sticking with 5 High bot side, so they aren't looking for that war business. Selly Boy in the mid side needs to be careful here. Taking that punch from Paquito. Seems like Alter Ego Esports still very much in control in picking fights.
Yeah, Alter Ego, this is kind of natural, right, with their composition. They have more control, they have the tempo as well. It's how they grasp onto this lead, how they use it to convert onto more objectives. That's going to be a tough thing to do as we are going to enter that mid-game. With Lord spawning in the bottom side, Alter Ego have been micromanaging the waves really well as well, just getting the setup there, as Leo Murphy is looking for those crazy picks. I don't think he wants to go for anything too crazy here, though. It's just playing the slow game up until they can actually find a good pick before they can convert on to the neutral objective.
I feel like at Alter Ego right now, they're not going for the Lord directly as well. They have some pressure advantage in the top and mid side, but they decide not to go for it. So maybe they're waiting for the Lord later on, or they feel like their setup really isn't good enough. Whatever it is though, Facehugger has now completed the Lightning Truncheon. Later on in these fights, you have to be a bit more careful because that long-range damage, remember, whoever pulls the trigger first between Udil and Facehugger will have an inherent advantage.
Keep in mind as well here, as the Melissa already secured that DHS, so the tanky Demonic Force right here, Pi with that Demonic Force once again will not be able to achieve anything as he gets taken down under the turret. 1-for-1 as Alter Ego picks up the Lord, but Aura Fire looks for a re-engage. Leo Murphy using that ejector to run away as they are down a member. Lord will be marching top side.
Definitely worth it for Alter Ego there with the Lord take traded in for the XP lane. Here though, High, all the weakness points have been popped in. Nino.
again, pressure the waves. High will still secure the retribution. We'll see.
Let's see, right? It's going to be the siege coming in from Alter Ego. Aura Fire can deal with this one because it's only one wave pushed in. Aura Fire with the man advantage are able to actually put Fluffy into that bottom side to clear it out, to stop that threat from 3 waves coming in, and it will just be the Lord taken down here. Not really much of a threat that Alter Ego can pose into that base, but they will be able to find the mid lane tier 2. Fluffy's doing a hell of a job though, down below, getting a very good trade in this situation.
Slight mistake perhaps there, Rashi. High actually wasn't able to clear the bot side, but item-wise here, what do you see?
He has the Ice Queen's one as well, so what we saw earlier, Pi just wreaking havoc in the back line, that's going to get worse and worse, especially when Aura Fire are losing turrets left and right. The longer this game goes, the longer he'll be able to just chase everyone down, and Aura Fire, they don't really have a solution for that just yet. They can try and get more damage to ensure that Pi can't do that as freely, but of course that will take a bit more time that Alter Ego can use to try and get that advantage. Right now they're back to just circling around, waiting for the right opportunity to try and get a pick off. And I think it's back onto the hands of Leo Murphy to try and, get a flicker play perhaps, considering that at this point Aura Fire won't be ready for any surprising plays happening.
Oh.
Vector onto his high here. Again, not enough damage to even take him down to half HP. What's interesting from the items here is, again, with Paquito and as well as Uranus on your opposition, they build 3 dominance eyes here. Both mid laners popping that Feather Airstrike here, but Leo Murphy with the aggressive play, canceling it out with that ejector. Take a look at the damage from Kabuki.
Crossbow tank?
Again, crossbow tank wasn't popped, but high in the backside with that demonic force will claim the gold laner. Now it seems like High still wants more. Facehugger needs to be careful as he is forced to use that Wings by Wings. Once again, Alter Ego Esports here in a bit of a pickle as Pi will be taken down. There you go, Fluffy has to use that flicker to secure that kill. 1 for 1, all in all, but Alter Ego Esports still with the control.
Yeah, he's able to actually bait out the flicker too though, so sure, he dies there. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but it's actually not that bad for Alter Ego. Now, though, it gets worse for them because Kabuki's spawning in where Pi is still got 16 seconds left for him to spawn in. Alter Ego will be able to get more control here, however, because Aura Fire needs to micromanage those bottom side and top side waves here. Fluffy needs to be very careful. The pickoff game is strong for Alter Ego, and Nino can isolate these members super well.
Udo just turned into high for a second there, rejetting up, so that's an interesting play, but now with the Lord in control of Aura Fire, with them having the range advantage, Alter Ego will need to be very swift executing this attack onto Aura Fire, and Aura understands that. They're trying to back away, but they are stuck in a bit of a choke point here, so it's a bit of a tough situation for both parties involved. Of course, you can see Fluffy, though, already trying to make sure that he has pressure in that lane. But there we go, Leo Murphy.
On the backside, ejector and on towards Facehugger. No, Kabuki is the target, but take a look at Kabuki as Nino finds us the kill. He will be traded. Crossbow attack pops, double, looking for the triple here as Aura Fire. They are retreating. Alter Ego slowly but surely again suffocating, looking for the right moments, and Kabuki and Facehugger gets taken down.
Beautiful flank by Leo Murphy to enable Nino, and when Nino is able to get that much space to play with, you know he's going to be able to crack those weakness points. Funny thing though, he didn't actually pop the crossbow tank instantly. He went for the kill and instantly went straight for the far side for additional mobility, and here they're looking for the end.
We'll see here, Lord is still quite healthy. Fluffy needs to retreat as Circling Eagle connects onto a team. He gets taken down by Odil. Alter Ego still maintaining the rail.
Crossbow tank?
Pressure. And Crossbow will take pods on towards the backside. High will be taken down. It seems like the Lord is still very strong here. Feather Airstrike to zone members away. Alter Ego still pressuring the bot side as well as south side here as the base will be the target. Lord will be taken down here. Aura Fire, can they defend? Leo Murphy looking for the effective play. He does not connect, but the base is just too exposed. Alter Ego Esports claiming the first game.
A bit too creative for Aura Fire in game 1. A solid start for Alter Ego in their rise to the top. 1-0 for Alter Ego.
Wow, the intelligence of Alter Ego, man. They know how they have to win. They know Aura Fire. They require that backline damage